class, we have to talk about the activities in this topic, right?
Sir, did we already finish this chapter?
Yes, in the last class.
So can we do the soaps and detergent part again?
Yes, so while doing the activity, we'll do that also, okay?
So your voice was cracking.
Yes, sir.
Ayush, just read the activity 4.1.
Yes, sir. Make a
Read
list of
activity.
10 things you have. Yes, sir, I'm reading, sir. So can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sir. So make a list of 10 things you have used or consumed since the morning. Compile this list with the list made by your classmates and then sort the items into the following table. If there are items which are made up of more than one material, put them in into both the relevant columns. सर पीछे से बहुत ज्यादा बैकग्राउंड नॉइज आ रही है सर.
Yes, wait. किसके? Okay, the activity, if we'll see the activity 4.1, you have to just think made of metal, glass, इसका ही list करना है आपको. So you have to make a list. So things which we have used for consume since morning बता दो. Water, wash basin, toilet pot, toothpaste, toothbrush, soap. ऐसे करते 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 आपको सब लिखना है. Things made of metal, तो तुम लिख सकते हो spoon, knife, right? Things made of glass, wash basin, cup, mirror, cold drink bottles, and others may water, toothpaste, soft, like that. Getting?
Yes, sir.
So this is one of the very simple activity.
Sir, I can't see your screen.
Just
Sir,
wait a minute.
speaking.
Just wait a minute. I'm sharing it again. Can you able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Who has not submitted the homework?
So which one?
Sir, which one?
Last to last class wala homework.
Sir, metal and non-metal one.
Yes.
The worksheet.
Yes.
Sir, I have submitted.
Even I have
So the
submitted, sir.
MCQ
No, I didn't
one?
submit it.
MCQ 1.
So
Oh,
that
I
I
Sir,
haven't done.
I didn't submit it, sir.
Please submit it as early as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were doing the activity 4.2. Ayush, just read this.
Sir, 4.2, right?
Yes.
calculate the difference in the formulae of and molecular masses for A CH3OH and C2H5OH, B C2H5OH and C3H7OH, and C C3H7OH and C4H9OH. Is there any
Yes,
similarity in
okay.
these
See here.
three?
So different pairs are given. You have to find out their molecular mass. One I will show you. Just see. In the case of CH3OH and C2H5OH, how to find out the molecular mass? As I told you, you have to know the atomic masses of first 20 elements. What is atomic mass of carbon and hydrogen and oxygen?
Carbon is 12, hydrogen is 1, and oxygen is 16.
Oxygen is 16.
Yes. Carbon is 12. So there are 3 hydrogens. So 3 will come. Here 1 will come. Here 16 will come. What is algebraic sum of it?
32.
Excellent.
32.
So we have done with this. Now, can you tell me for this? C2H5OH
46.
46. Now they ask you, is there any difference? Now you tell me, is there any difference between these two molecular mass? Yes.
Yes, sir.
One, yes, one is getting is 32 AMU. AMU is the unit. Atomic mass unit. And another is 46 AMU. So you will see the difference is of 14 unit. Correct?
So they asked the similarity.
No, first question we are doing, calculate the difference.
Oh, okay, sir.
We are doing this one. So for A pair, the difference is of 14U, 14 AMU. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Difference for the A is 14 unit. Can you tell me for B and C? All of you, please do it and tell me for B pair and C pair difference. Do it in your notebook. Page number 67, activity 4.2.
So for B, it's coming 4 AMU.
Please recheck again.
Sir, is it 14 for both?
Yes.
So I am also getting 14 for both.
C.
So C is 7.
Recheck again. Ayush, how much you got?
Sir, sir, 1 second.
So for C also it's coming 14.
Excellent.
हाँ सर बट 14 सही है क्या? मेरे को गलत लग रहा है. तीनों 14 ही हो सकते हैं.
All three pairs have the difference of 14U.
ओह अच्छा अच्छा मेरे को पहले ही मिल गया था. मेरे को पता नहीं था सही है कि गलत. मेरे को गलत लगा.
ठीक है. Cleared this. Now moving toward the second question.
ओके सर.
Is there any similarity in these three? Just look at the three pairs. Just look at the three pairs and let me know, is there any similarity?
Sir, they have the same molecular mass difference.
Yes, they have the same molecular mass difference.
And
Apart
sir,
from
they are the homologous series.
excellent. They have the same, this is called alcohol functional group. So all the three pairs have the same functional group, that is alcohol. Cleared?
Yes sir.
Sir, your voice is cracking.
Sir, it's clear for me.
Yes, sir, it's clear even for me.
Got it, the second answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Third, now we are moving towards third. Read Ayush third. Soumili, read third question.
What sir? So you are calling?
Arrange these alcohols in the orders of increasing carbon atoms to get a family. Can we call this family a homologous series?
Increasing carbon. So tell me which one will come first out of all these?
C4H3OH.
Lowest to highest.
Sir, CH3OH.
OH.
Second,
C2H5OH.
Sir, 3 2 5.
third,
C3H7OH.
fourth.
C4H9OH.
Can we call a family a homologous series?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Excellent. Fourth,
So should I read?
yes.
Generate the homologous series for compounds containing up to 4 carbons for the other functional group given in 4.3 table.
Given, you have to make
Sir,
another homologous
4.3
series.
4.3 टेबल जो हमने पीछे पढ़ा वो है ना.
ये टेबल.
हाँ.
अभी एक ही बताता हूं मैं ये करके, क्लोरीन के साथ या ब्रोमीन के साथ. See what needs you have to change. Instead of OH, you have to write Cl. Cleared?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can also able to write with Br also. Cleared?
Sir.
So whatever it is given
Sir,
over
can you
here,
repeat?
what I have to repeat in this?
सर आप BR कह रहे थे ना सर आप रिपीट कर सकते हो.
आप लोग को ये जो यहाँ पे सीरीज दिए हैं ये OH है, राइट, अल्कोहल. तो उन्होंने बोला है कि आपको सेम फंक्शनल ग्रुप यूज करके यू हैव टू राइट दी सेम कंपाउंड्स. तो ये सिर्फ
Sir,
आपको
your
यूज
voice
करना है.
is
अभी उन्होंने
cracking for me.
Yes
सी
sir.
दो See, if you are facing the voice issue, you can ask for the recordings.
नहीं
Sir,
सर,
can you
एक्चुअली
please send
प्रॉब्लम
me
क्या
the
होती है
recording?
सर,
Yes,
एक्चुअली
yes,
प्रॉब्लम
Soumil.
क्या होती है सर की रिकॉर्डिंग में ना जब रिकॉर्डिंग सुनते तो अगर आपको उसमें कोई डाउट होता तो आप पूछ नहीं पाते ना सर.
So you can ask me later. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So instead of OH, you have to write the above and below's functional group and make a pair of 4. Cleared?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
So, sir, instead of OH in the activity, we'll just add CL or BR, right?
You can write it this also.
You know,
See,
all I'm asking is
I'm
instead of
putting this.
OH, we need to write, right?
Yes. See, this is I have written another one. Getting? Just note down the answers of 4.2 quickly. Once done,
So, are we only going to do all the activities today? I just joined because I had poor connectivity issues.
today we will do the activities and revision of soap and detergents.
Okay, sir.
Once done, please raise your hands.
सर मैंने आपको प्राइवेट मैसेज लिखा है सर.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay, we are moving towards next activity. Four point three. Ayush, read 4.3.
Yes, sir. Caution: this activity needs the teacher's assistance. Take some carbon compounds, naphthalene, camphor, alcohol, one by one on a spatula and burn them. Observe the nature of the flame and note whether smoke is produced. Place a metal above the flame. Is there a deposition on the plate in case of any compound?
So the answer, observe the nature of the flame. See, these alcohol, camphor, naphthalene, these are saturated hydrocarbons. And saturated hydrocarbons burns generally with clear blue flame. Saturated hydrocarbons burn generally with clear blue flame in sufficient supply of air with no visible smoke. I am repeating, saturated hydrocarbons like camphor, naphthalene, carbon compounds, alcohol burn with clear blue flame in sufficient amount supply of air with no visible smoke. Next question, place a metal plate above the flame. Is there a deposition on the plate? Yes, there is a deposition in case of naphthalene and camphor on the place. Yes, the answer of second, yes, there is a deposition in case of naphthalene and camphor on plate. Arushi Mehta, can you repeat the answer for both? Arushi Nandecha, can you repeat the answer for both?
Yes, sir. So for the second one, there will be clear blue flame and no visible smoke. And for the third one, there will be deposition on the place in case of naphthalene and camphor.
Excellent. Please note it.
So I did not understand. And which question are you doing?
We are doing 4.3. Devanshi, can you repeat for her?
Yes, sir. So in the first answer is a clear blue flame is they are saturated hydrocarbons, so they burn generally with clear blue flame in sufficient supply of air, and there is no visible smoke. And in the second answer, there is deposition of naphthalene and camphor on the plate.
Remember, sufficient supply, you will get blue flame, and insufficient supply, you will get yellow flame. Repeating, sufficient supply, you will get blue flame. Insufficient supply, you will get yellow flame. Cleared?
Yes, sir.
So, Devanshi, can you read activity 4.4 and answer? Give me the answer of first.
Light a Bunsen burner and adjust the air hole at the base to get different types of flames / presence of smoke. When do you get a yellow sooty flame? When do you get a blue
Yes,
flame?
answer for the first.
Okay.
When do you get a yellow flame? I
When there
told you
is
just now answer.
insufficient supply of oxygen, and
Excellent.
you get a blue flame where there is sufficient supply.
Yes. So answer for the first. when there is insufficient supply of oxygen and the carbon particles do not burn completely. I am repeating, when there is insufficient supply of oxygen and the carbon particles do not burn completely. That is the answer for first. And for the blue, when there is sufficient supply of oxygen to burn, carbon particles do not completely burn.
So,
When there is, yes,
sir, in both the cases, the particles don't burn completely.
no, when there is a sufficient supply of oxygen, obviously the carbon particles burn completely, right?
Okay, okay.
In the case of yellow, they do not burn completely, carbon, and in the case of yellow, and in the case of blue, it will burn completely because we are supplying the full amount, right? Sufficient amount. Just write the answer of 4.4 and Arnav will repeat.
सर मैंने आपको एक मैसेज लिखा सर, आप प्लीज चेक कर लोगे प्राइवेट पे? सर मैं रिपीट कर दूं आंसर.
Yes.
So you said, sir, when there is insufficient amount of oxygen present, so then the carbon particles will not be able to burn. So their yellow flame will be there, and so when there is sufficient amount of oxygen present, and the carbon particles will be able to get burned, then it will be blue flame.
Okay. Okay. Arnav, if you are not feeling well, you may leave the class and I will send you the recordings if you want.
Okay, sir.
Ayush, just read this paragraph. Ayush.
Yes, saturated hydrocarbons will generally give a clean flame, while unsaturated carbon compounds will give a yellow flame with lots of black smoke. This results in a sooty deposit on the metal plate in activity 4.3. However, limiting the supply of air results in incomplete combustion of even saturated hydrocarbons, giving a sooty flame. The gas/kerosene stove used at home has inlets of air so that sufficiently oxygen mixture is burned to give a clean blue flame. If you observe the bottoms of the cooking vessel getting blackened, it means that the air holes are blocked and the fuel is getting wasted. Fuels such as coal and petroleum have some amount of nitrogen and sulfur in them. So combustion results in the formation of oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, which are major pollutants in the environment.
Yes. Moving towards activity 4.5. All of you clear till 4.4?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Yes.
4.5. Listen carefully. Take about 3 ml of ethanol in a test tube and warm it gently in a water bath. Add 5% solution of alkaline potassium permanganate drop by drop. Does the color of potassium permanganate persist when it is added initially? Yes. The answer is the purple color due to permanganate get decolorized during the reaction. I am repeating, the purple color due to permanganate get decolorized during the reaction. The purple color due to permanganate get decolorized during the reaction. Second is, why does the color of potassium permanganate not disappear when excess is added? Remember, excess add करते हैं तो not disappear होता है. Why? Because when all the alcohol gets consumed, the reaction stops. Alcohol consume होते रहता है. Hence the color gets changes. When all the alcohol gets consumed, the reaction stops and the purple color persists. I'm repeating. The purple color due to permanganate get decolorized during the reaction, and when all the alcohol which is present gets consumed, the reaction stops and the purple color persists. Ayush, repeat.
सर लाइक जो आपने जो बोला वो ना.
Yes.
यस सर. सो लाइक मैं पहले एक्टिविटी पढ़ूं कि क्या करूं समझा.
एक्टिविटी पढ़ते पढ़ते आंसर बताओ.
Okay. So take about 3 ml of ethanol in a test tube and warm it gently in a water bath. ये तो समझ नहीं है आ गया. Add 5% of solution of alkaline potassium permanganate drop by drop to the solution. Sir, drop by drop इसलिए डाल रहे हैं because हम एक acid में डाल रहे हैं and since it is an acid and that could splash and cause damage.
Continue.
Okay, sir. That does the color of potassium permanganate persist when it
Devanshi or Sonakshi, can anyone?
Yes, sir.
Can you give me the answer of last two?
Sir, I can't. There's a bit background noise.
So, sir, should I answer or is Sonakshi answering?
No, Devanshi, you answer.
Okay. Okay, so take about 3 ml of ethanol in a test tube and warm it gently in a water bath. Add 5% solution of alkaline potassium permanganate drop by drop to the solution. Does the color of potassium permanganate persist when it is added initially? No, the color of potassium permanganate doesn't persist when it's added initially, but then when excess is added, the color doesn't disappear because the reaction stops, and hence the added potassium permanganate is of the same color.
Excellent. Please note down the quickly in 5 minutes.
So can you repeat the answer of the second last one?
Does the color of potassium permanganate persist when it is added initially? Yes, the purple color due to permanganate get decolorized during this reaction.
Sir, are you speaking?
No. Can I move towards next?
Yes, sir.
So just a second.
Okay.
Yes, sir, speaking.
Activity 4.6. Drop a small piece of sodium about the size of the couple of grains of rice into ethanol. What do you observe? So you will see this reaction when alcohol reacts with sodium, leading to the evolution of hydrogen gas. When alcohol reacts with the sodium, leading to the evolution of hydrogen, with ethanol, the other product is sodium ethoxide. You will get it another product as sodium ethoxide. This is the answer for what you observed. Can
Sir,
anyone tell me how will you test the gas involved? This one.
So splinter popcorn.
Excellent. Burning splitter is brought near to the gas and the gas burns with which
With
sound?
the pop sound, sir. Pop sound.
Pop sound. Excellent.
sir,
So what was
sir,
the product formed in the first question?
First question, sodium ethoxide and evolution of hydrogen gas. Yes,
Okay,
Ayush.
sir.
Ayush,
sir,
you
I
have
got
any doubt?
disconnected, sir, and I'm
Yes.
not able to connect back.
Wait. Okay.
सर आप वापस
Sonakshi, can you
आंसर
repeat? Yes,
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 sir.
Sonakshi. Can you repeat the activity 4.6 with answers?
Yes, sir. I'm not sure because I was facing some connectivity issues. जितना मैंने सुना, I'll be able to tell that much only. Is that fine?
Okay, wait. Then Arushi Mehta,
Yes, sir.
can you read it beta and explain it?
Activity
First
4.
and बताओ.
I'll just say the
So
answer
your
of
voice is
read
cracking.
also.
Read करो Arushi Mehta.
Okay. Teacher's
And
lemon
what first
drop.
answer is already given in your textbook only. Read that also.
So where? Okay. Uh, teacher's
सर अजीब सी
demonstration.
आवाज आ रही है
Drop a
बैकग्राउंड
small
से
piece of. So
किसी?
should I read?
सर अजीब सी
Yes.
आवाज आ रही है सर पीछे से हाँ सर अभी नहीं आ रही
Ayush, it just now.
Beta, maybe it just
So your
raining
voice is
at my
cracking.
side.
पता नहीं सर
It's
इधर
raining
वो
heavily at my
सर वो
side. So
कान में
it's
इतनी
the
जोर
it
से
is the
बज रही
sound.
है सर कि कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा
Yeah, maybe due to the drops
या
heavily
सर
from
could
sun.
be सर could be सर
ठीक है. पढ़ो आरुषि मेहता पढ़ो.
Yes, sir. Drop a small piece of sodium about the size of a couple of grains of rice into ethanol, absolute alcohol. What do you observe? How will you test the gas evolve? So the first answer is alcohol reacts with sodium, leading to the evolution of hydrogen. With ethanol, the other product is sodium ethoxide.
Excellent. Devanshi, can you explain whole again? Ayush, listen carefully.
So the activity says drop a small piece of sodium about size of couple grains of rice into ethanol. What do you observe? So as we can see in the paragraph just beside it, alcohols react with sodium leading to evolution of hydrogen. And with ethanol, the other product is sodium ethoxide. So we'll test the gas evolved by the burning splinter by bringing a burning splinter near the gas, and it will extinguish with a pop sound.
Exactly. Excellent explanation.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Please
Baba.
note the answer of it. Please note the answer of it. See here, while writing the answer of what do you observe, you have to write the reaction also. Please write it.
Okay, sir.
Done, sir.
Activity 4.7. Ayush, read. It's based on acid base salt only, which we have already completed that topic. So you have to give me the answer.
Okay, sir.
You
Compare the
have to give
pH.
answer either yes or no.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Compare the pH of dilute. So read भी करना है.
Yes.
हाँ. Okay.
Without reading, how you will answer, beta?
नहीं सर, लेकिन मेरे को सबको रीड करना है कि खुद में ही रीड करना है?
तुम खुद ही read करो.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I
Start.
got disconnected. Did we do anything after activity 4.6?
No, we are just doing 4.7.
Okay.
Ayush, read.
Yes, sir. Compare the pH of dilute acetic acid and dilute hydrochloric acid using both litmus paper and universal indicator. Are both acids indicated by the litmus test? Does the universal indicator show them as equally strong acids?
Tell me the answer.
Sir, पहले वाले का सर 2 मिनट से सोचने दो थोड़ा. Sir, yes answer.
Yes, correct.
Yes, okay. Answer second वाले का no.
Excellent. Arushi Mehta, can you repeat answers with reading?
Yes, sir. Just a second, the screen is black. Okay. Compare the pH of dilute acetic acid and dilute hydrochloric acid using both litmus paper and universal indicator. Are both acids indicated by litmus test? First is yes, and does the universal indicator show them as equally strong acid? Second is no.
Okay. Just note down. Tanishka, Ritika, your headphone is working properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ritika,
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
very simple activity.
Done, sir.
4.7. Okay. Ritika, can you just read 4.8?
Activity 4.8. Take 1 milliliter ethanol and 1 milliliter glacial acetic acid along with a few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid in a test tube. Warm in a water bath for at least 5 minutes as shown in figure 4.11. Pour into a beaker containing 20 to 50 milliliter of water and smell the resulting mixture.
Okay, so already they have given the answer here. This is sweet smelling. Smell the resulting mixture, it is sweet smelling substance. So observation, what observation? The resulting mixture is a sweet smelling substance, because when ethanol is added with ethanoic acid in presence of acid, you will get ester, and these esters are sweet smelling substances. Tanishka, can you repeat the answer for it?
Yes, sir. So should I read the activity also?
No, don't read, just give me the what observation you will find here.
Okay, sir. So we observe through this reaction that we obtain a sweet smelling substance.
Yes, because the product which you will get it over here, it is ester. Tanishka, read this para also.
Yes, sir. Generally, esters are sweet smelling substances. These are used in making perfumes and as flavoring agents. On treating with sodium hydroxide, which is an alkali, the ester is converted back to alcohol and sodium salt of carboxylic acid. This reaction is known as soponification because it is used in the preparation of soap. Soaps are sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acid.
Excellent. Just note down this reaction and this para. Please note it.
So we have to copy the whole para. Done, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Done.
Okay, the next activity is 4.9. Ayush, read.
Sir, 4.9 now. Set up the apparatus as shown in chapter 2.
Okay, this is we have already wait. This is we have already done in the second topic. So it is that there is a lime water production which turns milky. Gas produced is carbon dioxide. Remember that activity?
Yes, sir.
That activity is there. So we'll just move towards the 4.10. Ayush, 4.10.
Yes, sir. Take about 10 ml of water each into test tube. Add a drop of
मतलब
oil.
दो टेस्ट ट्यूब लेना है, उसमें 10 ml वाटर डालिए.
Add a drop
आगे
of oil, cooking oil in both the
उसमें
test tubes.
कुकिंग ऑयल यूज करते हैं तुम लोग, कुकिंग ऑयल ना,
हाँ,
उसमें ऐड करना है. लेबल देम एज AB.
To test tube B, add few drops of soap solution. Shake
You
both
can
the
perform this experiment at home also. In the second test tube, you have to add a few drops of soap.
now shake both the test tubes vigorously for the same period of time. Can you see the oil and water layer separately in both the test tubes immediately after you stop shaking them? Leave the test tubes undisturbed for some time and observe. Does the oil layer separate out? In which test tube does this happen first?
Yes. Can you see the oil and water layer separately in both the test tube?
Sir,
Immediately.
this
Very
happens
important.
in the A test tube first.
No, it's not cleared for this. Immediately it's
मतलब
not
sir?
cleared.
Sir, like
Immediately
water
it's
और
not.
oil तो ज़्यादा जल्दी होगा ना than water, oil and a bit of soap.
Yes, but in test tube A, oil layer separates out. In test tube A, it happens first. In test tube A, it happens first.
So why not test tube B? Any reason?
See, B, if we'll see the solution B is with water and solution of soap, right?
And also oil.
And also oil. So, soap is a mixture of fatty acids. Acids means ultimately there is some percentage of oil in it. So, A has a pure water and pure oil. So, it is separates easily. But B has a mixture. So it takes very time. So they have asked in which test tube does this happens first. So initially it happens in A. B is also will happen, but it will take a little bit time.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. 4.11, who will read? Last two activities. Arushi Nandecha 4.11. 4.11 Arushi Nandecha, and then Ritika will read 4.12. Start.
Yes, sir. So 4.11. Take about 10 ml of distilled water or rainwater and 10 ml of hard water from a tube well or hand pump in separate test tubes. Add a couple of drops of soap solution in both. Shake the test tubes vigorously for an equal period of time and observe the amount of foam formed. In which test tube do you get more foam? In which test tube do you observe a
Sir,
white curdy precipitate? Note for the teacher. If hard water is not available in your locality, prepare some hard water by dissolving hydrogen carbonates, sulfates, or chlorides of calcium or magnesium in water.
sir,
Yes. In which, yes.
sir, I got disconnected. Sir, what I'm doing? Sir, after 4.10 का क्या किया है?
4.10 के बाद we are doing 4.11. We have just started.
Okay,
In
sir.
which test tube do you get more foam? The test tube containing distilled water has more foam. डिस्टिल वाटर वाला मोर फोम रहेगा. सेकेंड, इन विच टेस्ट ट्यूब डू यू ऑब्जर्व white curdy precipitate? In the test water, DW मतलब distilled water. तो फर्स्ट आंसर इज डिस्टिल वाटर, जिसमें ज्यादा फोम होगा. हार्ड वाटर मतलब क्या होता है कि जिसमें मिनरल्स होते हैं, क्लाउडी मटेरियल्स होता है, सो उसमें डर्टीनेस ज्यादा है, राइट?
Sir,
Yes or
कौन से
no?
materials? Cloudy.
डिस्टिल वाटर, कर्डी व्हाइट कर्डी प्रेसिपिटेट. Arushi Nandeja, can you repeat?
So the whole thing I'll read and repeat.
No, just read the questions and answer.
Okay, so in which test tube do you get more foam? The test tube containing distilled water. And in which test tube do you observe a white cloudy precipitate? The test tube with hard water.
Excellent. Because hard water contains minerals, hydrogen carbonate, sulfates, calcium, magnesium, chlorides. Okay. And the last one is Ritika.
2 test tubes with about 10 milliliter of hard water in each. Add 5 drops of soap solution to one and 5 drops of detergent solution to the other. Shake both test tubes for the same period. Do both test tubes have the same amount of foam? In which test tube is a curdy solid formed?
Yes, the answer for first. Do both test tube have the same amount of foam? No, the test tube to which detergent was added has more foam. Second, in which test tube is a curdy solid foam? In the test tube in which soap was added has curdy solid foam formed because of the presence of scum. Cleared?
Yes, sir.
Ritika, can you give me the answer again for first two?
So do both test tubes have same amount of foam? No. The test tube with detergent has more foam produced. In which test tube is a curdy solid formed? The test tube one with soap solution.
Excellent. Now this was the activities. So if you have confused with any of the activity,
Yes, sir.
please send me on my personal WhatsApp number. I will send the answers of any of the
Sir, I
activity.
got
If you have
disconnected. Sir,
yes,
could
beta.
you
So if you are facing
repeat?
any activity problem, then you can just message me personally. I will send the answer of it. Soap and detergent, we have drawn this diagram. I'm just quickly explaining again about soaps and detergents. So you will see, have you ever observed while bathing that foam is formed with difficulty? Devanshi, can you read this paragraph?
Yes, sir. Have you ever observed while bathing that foam is formed with difficulty and an insoluble substance,
That is
scum,
scum.
remains after washing with water? This is caused by the reaction of soap with the calcium and magnesium salts, which causes the hardness of water. Hence, you need to use a larger amount of soap. This problem is overcome by using another class of compounds called detergents as cleansing agents. Detergents are generally ammonium or sulfonate salts of long chain carboxylic acids. The charged
Very important. Note down this line after the reading.
The charged ends of these compounds do not form insoluble precipitates with the calcium and magnesium ions in hard water. Thus, they remain effective in hard water. Detergents are usually used to make shampoos and products for cleaning clothes. Thank you.
Please note down from this to this and make a star. Detergents are generally, please note down, detergents are generally ammonium or sulfonate salts of long chain carboxylic acids, and the charge ends of these compounds do not form insoluble precipitates with the calcium and magnesium ions in hard water. Thus, they remain effective in hard water. Detergents are usually used to make shampoos and products for cleaning clothes. Please note it. Ayush, you there, Ayush?
Yes, sir, I'm there, sir. Your voice is cracking a bit.
In from your school, you got any assignment on first two topics?
Yes, sir, we got, sir, on acids and bases and salts. So,
And
sorry,
what
not
about
acid
chemical?
bases, not acid base, sorry, metals and non-metals पे हमें एक assignment.
But chemical reactions and acid base में स्कूल में से कुछ दिया है क्या questions?
मतलब question in the sense, हाँ questions तो है मेरे पास.
So can you just WhatsApp me?
सर मैं share कर दूँ क्या या WhatsApp पे?
Yeah, just send me on WhatsApp.
ठीक है तो पहले दो chapter में सी ना.
Yes, means I want some assignment or any of the questions which is provided from the school.
So worksheets I have.
Yes, please send beta.
Yes, sir, I sent some. I'm just sending it, attaching it to the.
Okay, first two topics. Okay, beta. Thank
Yes.
you.
Welcome, sir.
Arushi Mehta, any confusion or any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Arushi, another Arushi.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in the activity?
No, sir.
No, sir.
सर मेरे पास कुछ आंसर वाली भी हैं, वो भी भेज दिया.
हाँ बेटा भेज दो आंसर.
WhatsApp.
Yes, send.
हाँ सर, I'm sending.
Arnav Goel, any issue, any doubt?
सर मैं थोड़े टाइम पहले से डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था सर, लाइक 10 मिनट्स पहले सर, इसलिए मेरे को सर वो पार्ट सर आप बता सकते हो?
Which part? I am also confused. 10 minutes before what we did.
मैंने लास्ट सर आप फोम के बारे में बता रहे थे सर शायद जब मैं आया.
Yes, foam के बारे में बता रहा था मैं. Regarding the activity 4.12, both the test tubes have the same amount of foam. No, and in which test tube a Cardiff solid foam is formed, in which the soap is present. क्योंकि सोप में क्या होता है, हार्ड वाटर में क्या होता है, हार्ड वाटर्स में देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ कार्बोनेट्स, हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट्स, क्लोराइड, सल्फेट्स, राइट. तो उसमें मोर अमाउंट ऑफ चांसेस होते हैं वाइट कर्डी प्रेसिपिटेट. And apart from that, detergents which are generally ammonium or sulfonate salts of long chain carboxylic acids. Please
Sir, I
note down.
sent it to you.
Yes, beta, received. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Done, sir.
Okay. Issue, any doubt? Rishikesh,
So please.
Ritika, Sonakshi, any doubt? Tanishka,
No, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. So we have completed the activities and we have done with this topic. So wait. Can I give you homework?
Sir, are you speaking?
Just give me a 5 minutes. Yes, hello. Okay, so we have completed with the topic. Okay. Just question number 6, 15. I'm repeating question number 6 and question number 15. You have to do as a homework. Question number 6 and question number 15. Both are homework you have to do. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Please note down the questions and then we will stop. Please note down the questions.
So done.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Arushi done?
Yes, so done.
And Arushi Nandecha?
Yes, sir. Done.
You both are Arushi from Ghatkopar?
And no, sir. I'm from Lake Homes.
And Arushi Mehta, where is your other friend?
Shubhi left the class. She shifted. She does not live in Mumbai anymore.
Okay, so where she has shifted?
So she shifted to Udaipur for few months.
Oh, that's so quickly note down these two questions for homework. These questions are important.
Okay, sir.
Don't send me the don't send me the answers. I have a trust on you people.
Sir,
So these two questions you have to do your own. Yes.
सर आपने केमिस्ट्री होमवर्क चेक नहीं सर
कौन सा?
सर मैंने भेजा था सर आपने चेक किया क्या
You got the reply from my side?
यस सर
What reply you got?
सर एक मिनट पढ़ने दो Sir, you wrote excellent work. Keep up the good work.
What does it mean?
Oh, sir, मेरे को लगा that. Okay, sir.
I have checked, no?
So, like आपने mark.
Arnav, what happened to your health?
हाँ, sir.
What happened to your health?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
What happened to your health? I'm
Sir,
asking.
पता नहीं sir. Sir सुबह से sir पता नहीं sir सर में दर्द हो रहा है sir. So like I'm not feeling so well. Yes.
Okay, just have a medicines. If not, चलो take care guys, all of you. Stay safe.
Okay, sir.
और next class क्या करें फिर?
Sir,
Next
आप
class
पहले 3 chapters
Sir,
की revision करा.
revision.
So
first
next
3 topics के
So
revision.
next class first we can revise the second chapter because we did the first chapter multiple times.
हाँ sir, हम second chapter कर सकते हैं.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
we'll do acid base. Okay, bye bye.
Yeah.
Take
Bye,
care.
sir.
Stay
Thank
happy.
you,
Stay
sir.
safe.